Welcome back to Edge School, Calgary, Alberta, Canada. Full house in attendance to take in the marquee matchup of the session. Edge in white taking on Canada Top Flight Academy in the red. Moonreath at midcourt, about to tip off. Jason Tom here alongside Elias Sabate. I think we got a bit of a game to call here, E.
This is the one I've been waiting for, man. This is the one that I want to see Edge tested for. Fofo starting from way outside.
This is the way Edge started the other day. Ooh, nice move to the baseline quick. This is a name you're going to hear an awful lot. A couple of guys that, they only brought 10 out here. That was Ali White. They only brought 10 guys out for this 3-game session, did CTA. Fofo can't get it to go. Battle down low. Didn't take long. I think we got a good officiating crew in for this one. They know the level of play these two teams are going to bring. And Moonreath right now at the Rock, finally healthy.
So good to see him back. I got to see a little bit of him in Rhode Island, which was very exciting. He looked like he was shaking off the rust, but he's in full swing now. He's been getting thousands of reps up.
It'll be interesting to see CTA getting in off the flight. Coming in here will be the first time working with these sight lines in this gym here at Edge School. Reath with the steal. Slowing it down. Up top, Dragan Stajic. Good ball movement. There's a name that you're going to hear a little bit. Teslock Luke, corner 3, cash money.
Love this kid, man. Love his game. Love his versatility. He got labeled as a 3-and-D guy, but I think he provides a heck of a lot more to the team, and he's always so composed.
Ooh, Stajic almost got that. Brecky Davis sent back by Stajic in transition. Luke waiting on Reath. Watch out. Moon with that extension can't finish. Back the other way. 2-on-2. Ooh, could have been a travel call. Close quarters, can't get it to go. Stajic comes down with it. So calming out there is Dragan Stajic at the point. White into the paint. Foul called. Gets helped up by Manyang Tong. These are two teams that wanted to see each other, but a lot of mutual respect between each other as well.
Ali White at the line, you saw his first take from the other side. Quick first step, that's what enables him to get blow by defenders and get to the line, forces double coverage.
White hits them both. It's one of the things about CTA, man. Fundamentally sound. Hit their free throws. Don't take a lot of silly fouls. Tong. Wow. We've seen it a couple of times out here. I think he likes the sight lines of his home gym because he has been on target from range in this session. Stajic running off 2 screens. Picks it up. Reath. Pull up. No good. Teslock Luke. Ooh, got the rebound but had it poked away. Fofo now. In transition, foul called. This has a feel of a big game. Not what you'd expect to see out here all the time in Calgary. Minus 27 outside. Saturday afternoon affair. This is prime time for them out here.
Nice crowd came out, a lot in attendance. I see a lot of club faces, trainers, fans, family members. Got quite a few coaches in attendance here as well.
Like much of Canada, a lot of them have heard about Canada Top Flight Academy. Maybe don't know the names of the players, don't know what to expect. A lot of anticipation surrounding this game. Stajic taking over the point guard duties for Aiden Warnholtz, who graduated to Carleton. Moonreath Back to Stajic. Fofo had a hand in on it. Kick back out. Reese. Ooh. Moon Reese, when he gets that arc going, can be special.
When you're 6'8", class of 2021, and you can do that, man, you got a lot of upside.
Brecky Davis back out. Foe once again. Deep. No good. CTA getting after it on the glass. This team so composed. Teslock, Luke. Yeah, I knew that was off target, but Reese coming down with it, battling. They're going to see a lot of that in this game. Tang. And you'll see a lot of that. Stajic getting after it on the ground.
I can't tell you how many times I've seen him sacrifice his body for the greater good of the team. Starting PG does not shy away from contact and does not shy away from hitting the deck.
Really nice flow to this game.
Absolutely. And quite a few university coaches in attendance here. I see the University of Calgary, Victoria, UBC, as well as UNBC. So a lot of guys making the flight over.
Teslock Luke with the basket while getting hit. Head coach Adam Huffman wants a timeout. We'll take a short break. Stay with us.
Who will be crowned national champion?
First time walking into an MPA showcase was just wanting to stand out, being that person that wants to stay in the gym longer, being the person that just wants to get better. Just put my name on the map and it worked out. Being able to do what you do without making it too complicated. You don't need to do what you had.
Teslock Luke just converted the three-point play. Free throw was good.
Like you said earlier, Jay, nice flow in this game here. 13-8 for CTA, and once they start applying this press, the three-quarter press is usually what gets the defending teams into trouble. They convert off of this press quite a bit.
Alan Spoonhunter just checked into the game for Edge. Now running the point guard duties along with Brecky Davis out there. Spoon playing the off guard position. Be interesting to see who they put him on defensively with CTA having so many weapons. Ooh, Brecky, that was pure. Stajic. Kick out. Ooh, I would have liked to see the extra pass. Eventually when he got it there, is in the feet of Ali White. Back out, Luke. Thought he got hit, no call. Good hustle. Stajic takes his time, surveys. A lot of drive and kick action. Stajic gets it back. He is so confident with that shot.
And Stajic is only averaging 5 points per game, but if you look at just how he affects the game as a starting PG, it's out of this world.
We expect this game to be tight throughout. Trying to figure out the foul situation here.
He's on the bench right now, but he doesn't have two. He only has one. The one he
Five only has one foul. Who's got this score? You got the score?
One should have one. Five should have one.
He's got one on one.
The referees at the score table right now sorting it all out.
Staying on top of things. They don't want this to get out of... We're going to take a quick timeout. We'll be right back.
Who wants to play the next level? Hands up. Okay, that's great. So that means That means ultimately, that means the WNBA, that means NCAA, that means national team, that means Canadian University and Canadian College. So our job is to make sure we provide you guys with the tools and the blueprint of how you guys are going to get to the next level.
The North Pole Hoops is recognizing that putting women on the map and putting girls on the map is needed. It was needed a few years ago, and we're getting into the swing of things. And we're going to get them on the map. And I'm here as a women's basketball coordinator to ensure that happens. On an individual basis, they need to showcase their skills and their abilities. It's not just always having the best team going south, traveling 10 hours, doing all this. We're right here in Canada. We have a huge talent pool. It's amazing. I never had anything like this. Not even something I can imagine.
This camp is just the beginning for these girls, who will now be tracked throughout their high school years and given valuable information they need to make informed decisions about their future.
You get athletes to be able to recognize and see the programs that are available, and you get these programs to see.
Tip of the hat to the officials for taking the time to make sure that this gets figured out now. You don't want to get to the end of the quarter and have a top player with 4 fouls because of a mistake on the paper score sheet. Got it figured out. I think there's a lot on the line in this game, Elias.
Absolutely, man. When you're playing against the #1 team in the country, you're definitely trying to get a W over them and move up the ranks.
CTA has the bullseye on their back everywhere they go. Rhode Island, within the NPA, anywhere else that they're playing. No good. This is the thing, when you're at home, you have the opportunity to have your entire squad with you. You don't have to worry about traveling with all 16 guys or 15 guys. You can continue to keep fresh bodies coming in. Packed gym here at Calgary at the Edge School. Alan Spoonhunter working off 2 screens, shot clock winding down. Brecky Davis, a little bit strong.
Good recognition there by the referee.
I have to say, man, after working through some bugs in the early going of this session, first 2 games today have been incredibly solid, and this crew, since the minute they walked on the floor, I kind of said to you, I'm like, this crew's serious right now. They are ready to go.
I mentioned to them before the game that this was the #1 team in the country.
After some nice offensive flow in the early going, both teams now sputtering a little bit. Spoonhunter working off the screen. Davis. Oh, jumping into the passing lane. That's what CTA does. Back the other way. Kit Chowdhury. No good.
And that is the shooter on the floor. You got 2 of them on the floor, 1 for Edge and 1 for CTA. For Edge, it's Spoonhunter, who's had a couple of really hot games.
And Enoch Colombe is on the floor for the first time as well. Another name that you'll hear more of as the season progresses. Ooh, strong take, strong defense. There's Chowdhury. He's going to have to take a couple more shots to get his sight lines down a little bit different here than a regular gym.
Be big! Still! Gary, throw it high! Still! Remoto is too little! Go, Gary!
There's Alan Spoonhunter halfway down before it popped out. Stajic, bounce pass on the run. Chowdhury. There's Moonreath. Back up top, Stajic. 14 on the clock. Brecky Davis keeping an eye on the belly button of Stajic. Tough take, front rim, tries to get his own rebound. Brecky says no.
And right in front of us at the score table, we have Fofo about to check back in, averaging 23 points, averaging a double-double. 23 points, 10.2 rebounds, and 3.6 assists.
Ooh, Spoonhunter with the underhand dish. His offense has become stagnant the last couple trips down the floor. Good D, foul called. Enoch Colombe, 2021, will be going to the line out of Gatineau, Quebec.
Hey, coach, come here. Gone. Hang on. Referee timeout. Coach.
Well, ref timeout. We'll take a short break as well.
Being able to track someone's progress as young as grade 9, you see potential. So you want to track her progress. You want to see how is she improving, how is she getting better. We're giving that exposure as young as grade 7. And now, you track how they are. The second showcase, they just increasingly had exponential development. And now we're showcasing their talent to a list of schools. And now they see what we have and who is in our database and who is available. And that's invaluable to show these girls that we are here for them.
Officials are not playing around. Colombe, free throws cash. They wanted to have a little chat with both of the coaches who were happy with the conversation.
Faster, guys. Here.
As soon as you see him, right?
Just send us up here. Thanks.
Edge has been stuck at the 10-point plateau. Quite a difference from their first 3 minutes against LBA yesterday when they dropped 21 points and a flurry of shots from downtown.
And the Spoonmeister was all over that.
I believe it's pronounced Hunter, Spoon Hunter.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Meister on this one because he is the maestro of three-point shooting.
He's also been making a name for himself as a lockdown defender in the last couple of games as well. Ooh, Brecky Davis flexing his muscles.
Looks like he's getting comfortable again on the floor. You had that ACL injury, was out for almost a year, and getting really comfortable and more explosive in these last few games. Teslock Lou closely guarded.
Ooh, Chowdhury. Looked like he ran out of space, but nice wraparound pass finds Wilson Dubinsky. Cashes it in. Dave Florida Dadigan opened the scoring, but hasn't had anything going since. Been on the bench for a spell. Oh, we're seeing what Brecky Davis, he is buying into his role right here. Head coach Adam Huffman getting a little chat with his boys. Cutting the lead down to 7. Yeah, travel call. Luke just ran out of space, shuffled the feet right in front of the officials. Now getting a bit of a breather, under a minute to go. Give him some extended break heading into the first quarter, second quarter. Got to get that roll, and he does. Leads down to 5. Chowdhury. Allie White goes to the baseline. Basket and the bump. Allie White so quick with that first step to the baseline. Leads back up to 8. Fofo asking for the screen, running out of time. Back to the baseline, Fofo. Can't get it to go, but Edge is doing a good job getting to the offensive glass. Taking a look, first time I've seen these two teams on the floor at the same time, they have some size that can hang with CTA and similar body types a lot of the way up and down the roster.
And both teams pretty physical down low, established position and seal.
And those are the things, are the differences, like free throws. CTA shoots a fairly strong percentage in comparison to the rest of the league.
I think they put up more shots in workouts than anybody else as well. Each player at CTA is required to put up 10,000 shots, and we're under 10
Time
seconds.
winding down, 5 seconds to go. Big time shot. Enoch Colombe. Not calling the foul there. 10-point lead for CTA after one. Stay with us. We'll be back. Second quarter action.
North Pole Hoops is great. Like it's provided me a lot of exposure, a lot of connections. Elias and Tarek, they told me what I needed to do to get to a certain level, and that's what I've done. And now that I'm at that level, they keep telling me what I need to keep on doing. And after these 2 seasons in the NPA and the showcases, you become family almost, and it's really cool to be a part of something like that, and to know that people aren't with you just for a show, but they're actually there because they really care about you. Yeah, North Pole Hoops is great. Like it's provided me a lot of exposure, a lot of connections. Elias and Tarek, they told me what I needed to do to get to a certain level, and that's what I've done. And now that I'm at that level, they keep telling me what I need to keep on doing. And after these 2 seasons in the NPA and the showcases, you become family almost, and it's really cool to be a part of something like that, and to know that people aren't with you just for a show, but they're actually there because they really care about you. Yeah, North Pole Hoops is great. Like it's provided me a lot of exposure, a lot of.
Yet again, a 10-point advantage restored for Team Blue. Oh! It's Judy Charges throwing it down!
Welcome to the NPH live broadcasting experience. Allow our team of video technicians to capture your event in high definition. Streaming directly on all NPH media platforms.
Break right there. You were impressed with the defense, and one of the guys leading that for CTA, Teslock Luke.
And kid's averaging a double-double, and he always has this straight face on no matter what. He produces at all levels. I just saw him in Rhode Island against American competition. He's characteristically known to be a 3-and-D guy. Can lock up and then just finish from the three-point line. But what you've been seeing from him lately, he's creating a lot more versatility in his offense. Just a spectacular player.
CTA will be starting the second quarter with Luke on the bench, but for the first time in this game, we see Suber Muse checking in. Another guy helping with that defense. Moon Reith out there on the floor, and Stefano Kegi on the floor for the first time as well. And that's what's so special with the CTA squad. They can just interchange. They have so many similar type bodies that can play on both ends of the ball, as you can see, holding Edge to 15 in that first quarter. Remember, Edge had about 21 points 4 minutes into yesterday's game.
Yep, and that's a testament to CTA's defense. Very well, clean played there. Nice finish by Ibrahim.
Ibrahim, yeah, he's been good in this session.
He has been, and he's being recruited now. Finally, it's starting to bubble up for him. Greg Francis of UOIT has taken a look at him, trying to make that one the next signing for them.
Look at Stajic. He's just so calm. Like, didn't try to jump out of bounds and save it, kept his toes in. There's Moon Reith, top of his class, has been dealing with injury, hasn't been able to put up the numbers you'd expect from him. Thank you, Alan Spoonhunter, for saving the laptops at midcourt. Tough shot. That's what CTA does, forces you into those tough shots. There's Ibrahim, the aforementioned double I, Imadou Ibrahim. Spoonhunter hasn't really been looking for a shot, but nice dime right there, easy foul call. Kalumbe.
I think the team's making a concentrated effort to get him open, but the CTA defense is very well aware of who the shooters are, and they're closing out pretty quickly. But Spoon also, I'm going to give him some credit. When the shot's not available, he's making the right reads. He's making the right feeds.
he has flash with substance, very rarely dropping a pass that has that shine on it that doesn't result in what you want. His wraparound passes, his no looks end up on time, on target, as Mike Malone would say. Stajic. Spoon Hunter on him. Moonreath. He had some room, but front rimmed it. Fofo in transition. That's a tough pass to throw. Edge comes out with it either way. Tong back up top. Brecky Davis. Spoon Hunter. That's deep. 3-on-2. You know, Dragan Stajic is not going to get the shine he deserves because he doesn't pump the score sheet. One of my favorite point guards in this league.
Oh man, he's just so solid. Just even keel the whole way through the game.
Those are the fouls that hurt you. Moonreath got to shut out head coach Tony House, the defending NPA champions. Stays within himself. You know, I've seen a lot with some of the issues early on in this session. Our coaches just getting a little beside themselves, and Tony House always so calm, much like Adam Huffman. Similar type coaching styles. Hey man, Nanyang Tong is now showing consistency from range.
Normally known to be a slasher. He's got two from three in this game already.
Edge has to be happy where they are right now, down just 7. Oh, Tong has it sent back by Reith. Length on length. Nice keep and take from Lusek.
Thought about getting it up to Okenji, and if Okenji played wider, he could get up real high for those alley-oops.
Davis running off the Dion Duncan screen. That one was short. See, and this is just when I said consistency.
And that baseline drive, ill-advised with 2 defenders closing out on the baseline.
Oh, Fofo.
Out of control.
Davis. Jumper is good. He has been the X factor on the offensive end for Edge so far in this game. 8 early points.
Making it happen in front of a home crowd. Lots of familiar faces for him in this crowd.
Stajic. Spoon Hunter gets right up in his shorts. Spoon Hunter has a lot of length on him. Really seems to take on the personal feeling of a one-on-one battle put on the primary playmaker of the opposing team or the primary scorer, like we saw with Okai Jamguz the other day.
And you mentioned that Stajic doesn't really get the love he deserves there. Even on plays like that, you saw how low he got to get below the hip of Spoon Hunter, and that's how he got that foul to go.
Timeout on the floor. We'll be back. Edge and CTA. Tell your friends we got a game. Tune in.
Is it something that I've done again? Say what?
Here's Campbell, look out, one hand down.
Seeing is believing. Create your very own mixtape that showcases your top highlights and skills. And strengthen your recruiting status with a direct video for coaches and scouts. Available at all NPH covered and hosted events nationwide. Email mdotto@northpolehoops.com for any inquiries and special filming requests. Exposure starts here. Up-to-the-minute live game coverage featuring professional commentators and analysts.
Tip in, no good. 2 seconds to go. Oh!
Commercial spots available to promote and market your brand, event, or product. Enjoy the ultimate way to catch the game when you can't.
That man from Quebec can fly.
Exposure starts here. We've traveled across the country and back. 6 years running.
The National Preparatory Association is in Calgary. They warmed it up to a nice minus 25 for us today.
Oh, how thoughtful.
Toasty warm in here, though, with a packed house watching one of the top teams in the nation, the defending NPA back-to-back champions, Canada Top Flight Academy, taking on Edge School, who are 2-0 in their home session. Turnover going back the other way. Shout out Eric Fawcett, who joined us from Edmonton. Nice addition. Nice addition to our North Pole Hoops team, giving us a nice perspective from the Alberta angle here.
Got to pick his brain a little bit over the last 2 days on just the state of affairs here in Alberta. A lot of intel.
Nice ball movement. Spoon Hunter now. Kick back out. Tong, active on the glass, beats the clock. Almost like they planned it, leads down to 5. Stajic.
Defense falling asleep there.
Oh, nice hop, skip and a jump into the lane. Off glass is good. He knocked Colombe. Spoon Hunter checking in. That's a positive sign for Edge. Ooh, Moon was wide open. Coach Tony House saying, how'd you miss him? Oh, that's all right. Hussein from downtown. That's how you make up for missing a man. Ibrahim making a name for himself in this session.
And Coach Greg Francis of UOIT also in attendance here and taking a look at his recruit.
Turning it over. Ibrahim comes up with it.
Bricky Davis hands in the cookie jar.
Oh, this would be big. Ooh, rims out. Oh, just taking it hard to the hole. Found that extra gear.
Yeah, when you see that opening, especially in transition, with defenders unaware of which side they're going to take and still trying to communicate.
Timeout on the floor.
Rep by rep, you push yourself. Effort is only half the battle. Doubt sets in. Why do you do it? Is it worth it? The lights turn on. All your questions are answered. Canada's basketball talent blossoms right before our eyes. From coast to coast. It's our job to bring it to the light. No gimmicks, just hard work.
Welcome back to Edge School, Calgary, Alberta, just on the outskirts of the city. On the edge of the city limits, if you will. Catching the first, Stefan Okengi. Teslock Luke checking back in for the first time in this quarter. Tong. Ooh, getting around the defender, taking it. We saw that yesterday. Manyang Tong has shown the full arsenal here in his hometown of Calgary, Alberta.
And for coaches who are watching, Manyang's still uncommitted as a 2019 6'5" shooting guard.
Ali White going behind the back, finishing off glass. Style and substance, Ali White.
Dangerous first step on White. That's what really gets him going. And that guy's getting it going. Spoon Hunter for another triple.
Spoon Hunter shouting out Blackfoot. Now he's getting after it defensively. I would not want him to guard me. Long two. They'll take it. CTA just has the answer consistently. Fofo going up top, ill-advised. Oh, Ali White once again. And Kit Chowdhury, toe on the line, long two. Hasn't been able to find his sight lines in this unique floor here in Calgary. Spoon surveying. Alan Spoon Hunter with the English. He's locked in right now, E.
It looks like it. I'm liking what I'm seeing from Spoon. The consistency is starting to come into play now from him. And he's trying to decide, do I go or do I stay? 2019 or 2020? Has the choice to return for one more year and do a post-grad. Does already have a nice number of Canadian universities on him.
Want to say hello to everybody watching at home live, over 105 tuning in. I know there'll be plenty more after this game is done. Wanting to get a look at CTA and see if Edge has what it takes to be an MPA championship contender. Spoon Hunter can't get that one to go. Stajic decided to let that one go out of bounds. There comes two. Nice ball movement. Ooh, missed Luke down low. Manyang Tong patrolling the glass. Oh, can't be finished though by Dion Duncan. Fofo needed to hit that one. Hadn't been able to get a shot going. And here we are. We're tied at 42.
And this is the best I've seen Edge play, man. They came ready for this one.
Nice finish.
Sweet Ali White.
Fans are piling in. Standing room only. Manyang Tong off the Spoon Hunter spoon-fed assist. Back and forth.
Could this be the best high school game that's ever been played in Calgary?
I would like to ask to the Calgary fans or Alberta fans in attendance listening at home, you would know better than we would. Stajic again, lefty finish is good. I want to shout out our chief statistician, F.A. Ashaka as well, who's bringing you all of our stats so far. All of our games from the session can be found on npacanada.com. Sorry, let me clarify that, from the first 2 days of the session.
One guy I'm really interested in figuring out his numbers for this last game is Jordan Prasad. I have not seen a passing clinic like he's put on in a very long time.
Unofficially, we had Prasad at 44. Turned out he had 38, but also had a triple-double. Could have had probably 20 assists. But the way he was balling out there, Spoon Hunter no good. He got a 2-point lead for CTA. Ooh, behind the back goes Luke. Pulled up his dribble. Reese now, back. Deep three. Oh, no. The silencer provided by Teslock Luke. 29 seconds to go in the first half. Fofo, Spoon Hunter, why not? No, well off.
That was well contested too. That's one of those shots you put another dribble in, sidestep them.
Stop running away from pressure.
Since we were tied at 44, it's been a 5-0 run from CTA. Stajic. Shot clock is off, 12 on the game clock. Oh, good defense. Brecky Davis comes up with it. Lost it out of bounds. We're going back the other way, but I think the time's going to click off on this first half. Everything we expected and more, Elias?
No, I'm loving it, man. This is exactly what I expected. And Edge is coming out really strong in this one. This is a good test for them to kind of prepare them for nationals.
Shout out Spoony Spoon Hunter on the comments. Your bro's balling out. 49-44 at the break. Stay with us. 10-minute break. Tell your friends. Tune in. We got a game.
Indochino to me is a million guys getting a million suits, and each one is different. I think the value is the quality is undeniable in terms of the suit that you'll get, and the fabric and style selection is second to none.
I think when someone puts on a suit, they take on almost a different personality, and they feel comfortable in their skin and who they are, and they feel good. Doesn't matter where you're going, what event you're going to, but everyone feels good in a suit.
I think a lot of what we do is kind of going against the grain, so to speak. Bespoke, made to measure, custom was traditionally only in store. We were the first to bring it online, and as we went through that journey, we really felt that in order to connect with the consumer, we needed to give them true options, really provide a service and an engaging experience that customers would enjoy and remember.
Indochino is a custom-made experience, but with off-the-rack prices. You are in control. So you come on in, you choose what sort of material you're pursuing, choose what sort of print or patterns you really want to try out overall. From there, you pick out what kind of customizations you want to bestow upon these lovely garments, measure you up, and you get to express what you want, tighter, looser, longer, shoulder, so everything sits on you as you want. We do everything all in one for you.
We give a 100% made-to-measure product. So it's very sort of individual and very personalized. It's for them. It's their suit.
Seeing them in their final suit just kind of makes it worth it at the end of it, because you spent time with them, and you know, whether they wear suits every day or this is their first suit, it's exciting. Like, you help them build that and it's theirs.
It's really that ability to create a one-of-a-kind garment that allows us to be in front of many different demographics. I think one of the most interesting things that's happened these past few years is how many customers that are having that truly special event of getting married are choosing Indochino to not only suit up themselves, but suit up their groom's party.
We continually improve not only the profile for the guy, but we improve the quality of our next suit and the suits after with the data that we capture. Indochino sets itself apart, especially against ready-to-wear, because we can deliver you a custom-made suit within 3 weeks. We, on average, take 3.5 meters to make a suit, and we lay that out and we laser cut it with a vacuum. It's amazing to see, over 200 pieces come together to make a custom-made suit. Whether it be hundreds of linings, thousands of customizations, it's like personalizing a car. And I think we've opened a lot of guys' eyes to that experience, and that is why we have a lot of repeat customers.
The future of retail is really exciting. We're showrooming and building a retail market that's totally cohesive with our online presence and our online e-commerce business. We're making it really easy for customers to shop wherever and whenever they want, whether they're in one of the retail showrooms, being able to look, see, and touch the fabric, or shop online from the comfort of their couch on their tablet or their phone. It's completely up to them where they can experience Indochino.
We truly are inspiring a generation of men to dress differently. You're truly creating a one-of-a-kind garment that is yours, and it really landmarks who you are as a person and what your personal style is.
Indochino to me is a million guys getting a million suits, and each one is different. I think the value is the quality is undeniable in terms of the suit.
The North Pole Hoops Blueprint is a multi-layered system designed for Canadian basketball talent to maximize their potential from grade 5 all the way to the NBA.
The NPH Showcase Circuit is your opportunity to learn the blueprint while joining the NPH family. Our pathway begins with 17 exposure camps across Canada for boys and girls ages 10 to 18. Starting with our foundation that is the Junior MPH Showcase Circuit. This level caters to elementary student athletes in graduation to the high school tier. As a camper, you will have the opportunity to enter the NPH National Rankings, where player profiles are created, acting as online resumes. This database is directly connected to a network of over 150 prep and post-secondary programs. By attending our camps, you will maximize on scholarship opportunities, perform in front of national scouts, and get a chance to learn from elite NBA skills trainer David Tyndale. Entering the showcase environment provides every camper an opportunity to measure their talent against elite-level prospects within their region. Top performers raise their stock and begin their recruitment process with exposure opportunities through national rankings, player mixtapes, and connecting families directly to colleges and university coaches. Regardless of age, gender, or talent level, developing professionalism and positive habits are vital for the success of all campers in life and basketball. The Blueprint tackles academic eligibility, self-reflection, assessment, goal setting, and brand management, all aspects necessary to become a professional on and off the court. The NPH Showcase Circuit takes place between April to December in a player-focused environment, while the Canadian National Invitational Tournament in July brings a team-focused evaluation platform. The CNIT brings 100-plus top-tier club programs from around the world to compete for the national crown. Student athletes continue their journey to the next level as North Pole Hoops invites the network of prep and post-secondary programs to evaluate talent live and direct. As the summer comes to a close, high school season remains a lasting component to a student athlete's pathway. Players who thrive in high school are recruited by prep programs to continue pursuing the next level in a competitive environment. At this stage, North Pole Hoops has identified Canada's top basketball prospects from coast to coast, placing them at programs within the National Preparatory Association. Founded in 2016, this league is quickly emerging as a global destination for the world's elite basketball prospects. Utilizing the exposure arm of North Pole Hoops, comprised of digital marketing, live broadcasting, and scouting, NPH acts as a media and marketing partner for the NPA to maximize exposure for our student athletes, helping gain scholarship opportunities. Our ultimate measure of success. Climb the ladder to the next level by joining the North Pole Hoops family and enter the Blueprint.
Parents, we will echo every single thing you're telling your child about the discipline, about the lifestyle that they have to live, and about the focus that they have to have if they want to be successful in life. To be elite, you have to be a well-rounded student athlete and a well-rounded player. When it comes to the off-court element, we focus on three main things: grades, nutrition, and social media. So those are three very important things that will go into the life of a student athlete at the next level and of a pro, and they're things that you need to be aware on how to manage and on how to navigate and understand from a young age.
If you're a parent and you don't know too much about the NPH Showcase, you definitely want to sign your kid up, especially if your kid has dreams to play at a high level. They're going to learn a whole lot about building their character. This is not just about basketball. If you're trying to develop a young man or a young woman who's successful in the classroom, who's successful in terms of their marketing themselves, social media, whatever it may be, deeper than basketball, you're looking to grow up. And here at NPH, it's bigger than basketball. We're trying to maximize potential as human beings as well as players, you know what I mean? So if they can learn different lessons outside of basketball, and that's the type of environment it is, strictly positivity, strictly uplifting, trying to build better people overall. I mean, sign up and you'll understand what I'm talking about.
Parents, we will echo every single thing you're telling your child about the discipline, about
Our goal for the Showcase Circuit is to turn every stone. If you're a prospect and you deserve the recognition, we're gonna make sure you get it. As soon as you arrive at an NPH Showcase, you're gonna feel the energy from the coaching staff. Right after introductions, we're jumping right into it. There's gonna be some elite level competition that's gonna help us filter through the talent. And then there's gonna be skill acquisition, which in itself is a process. Identify talent, as well as capture footage on all the top prospects. Over the course of 2 days, prospects are evaluated. We come to a consensus based off of everyone's feedback from the coaching staff, and then we select the top prospects in the camp to compete in what's called NPH Showcase Top Prospect Game. Game speaks.
On court, we do skill set evaluations, so we evaluate where you're at by position, and then we place you in groups with other players of the similar level where you guys can play and compete in more game-like situations and game-like drills. There's lots of games, a lot of feedback, a lot of immediate feedback in drills, in games where we stop and we coach and help players. If you take the game of basketball seriously and you want to play at the next level, the NPH Showcase is the best place for you to be. You have pros and you have former athletes who have been through everything that you want to go through and who will give you all of the tips and tricks and all of the guidance on how to navigate the process. Not only that, but it's an opportunity for you to get recognized and to set yourself apart from the rest and really pursue your career to the level that you want it to be at.
From the 2-day camp, I want them to soak up as much knowledge as possible. I'm not going to give away exactly what's going to be said, but I want them to acquire new skills, of course, on the court, the new habits overall. I would love their work ethic to improve. Again, specifically in terms of what they're learning in the classrooms, they got to apply those things in those different life skills and things that are going to be needed for them to be successful. They got to apply those things right away. So my hopes is everything that they hear from coaches, they internalize those messages and try to apply them, because again, everybody has a story to tell and something to share. If these kids take these lessons in and these gems and try to apply them, it'll help them a lot.
We're back. You haven't missed a thing. 49-44. CTA had a double-digit lead after the first quarter. Edge came back to tie it at 44, but a 5-0 run ended that first half. CTA in the red, defending, reigning back-to-back NPA champions out of the nation's capital. Coming here fresh off the Kaleidoscope of Hope fundraiser in Ottawa by their head coach, Tony House. All these kids volunteer at that event where they raise big money for mental health awareness.
There's that guy.
The Dragon. Stajic from downtown. Stajic pushing, kick back out. Wow, good start to the second half for the defending champs. That's why they are who they are. Luke from downtown leads up to 11. Tony House with those halftime adjustments. Tong down low. Imadou Ibrahim cross court. Fofo from range. That's how he started the game. Couldn't get that one to go. Tip drill. Stajic dribbled it off his own foot. Ooh, could have been an over and back. No call. Luke, no good. Sorry, I was Ali White. Yeah, needed to get that one to go. Brecky Davis with the answer. Edge gets on the board in the second half. Ooh, everyone was waiting on a call. Came late.
Not a huge fan of guys calling it out of position. If it was a foul, call it from the baseline or call it from the angle, but
Spoon Hunter checks in on Fofo. Checks in for Fofo. For Fofo. Shout out the cowboy hat and the third robe as well. Would not have been complete a basketball game in Calgary without someone with a cowboy hat.
And what this game's told me so far is that Edge School is not that far away in the grand scheme of things in comparison to CTA.
It'll be interesting to see if Edge can keep their calmness about them. Their first 2 games in this session have been picture perfect for them. This is their first real test and the first time that they're going to have to overcome some adversity in this session at least. They got 1 more to play on our final day on Monday. Spoon Hunter. Oh, waiting that late in the shot clock on an entry pass. Not a good look. Luke. Stajic. Kick out. Corner 3. CTA has come out money from range. Adam Huffman wants a timeout. And during that timeout, I want to talk about something close to my heart.
What's that, Jason?
Indochino.
Yep.
Our first major sponsor of the NPA, the official suit maker of the NPA, and with promo code HOOPS, you can get yourself a custom made-to-measure suit for just $469. Again, they have 10 showrooms across Canada, including one right here in Calgary at Chinook Mall. Go check it out. We have one right across our head offices back in Mississauga at Square One, and they took care of business with our coaches that went in and got suited up. And that was so cool, is we had that done in our hometown, our own backyard. We had it done in Ottawa when all of our teams were up there, and here in Calgary, our coaches can get suited up as well, and they'll debut their suits at NPA Nationals, March 20th to 23rd, Sheridan College in Brampton.
That one is one you got to mark in your calendar. Make sure you do not miss that event. There will be coaches flying in at the post-secondary level from all over the country and from the U.S.
Those are the type of mistakes that Manier Tong cannot afford in a game like this.
And good court recognition by Teslock Luke on that one. Man coming from behind. There's Luke.
Ooh, that was down before it popped out. Spoon Hunter slowing it down, calling out a play. Brecky Davis, nice entry pass to Tong. Got bailed out right there. Leads up to 12. This is what the defending champs do. A day for Lauren, a date again. Leto up top. Brecky Davis pulls from range. Well short, had to beat the clock. Could not do it. Edge needs to find an answer offensively and get some stops on the other end. Can't leave him open. Luckily for Edge, CTA has cooled off from range after starting up hot in this third quarter. Body's hitting the floor. Leto brings it over half. He gets swallowed up. Davis has wide open in the corner. Stepped on the sidelines. First time we've seen Aaron Lloyd out of the Bahamas.
Just hold on to it. Maybe we won't turn it over when this is.
Reith tried to Euro step his way in, called for the travel.
Looks slow motion, but it looked good. That's one of Moon's actually his signature moves.
Need the shot clock back at 24. They got it. 6:04 left in the third quarter, leads at 12. Edge needs to get some offensive strikes pieced together. That'd be the guy that needs to get it going for him right now. Fofo with the rock. No call, no roll. Date again. Noah Leto. Oh.
I think Edge has got to do a better job of, when Noah Leto's in the game, finding moments to get him open. He's got one of the best threes on this team.
A lot of contact going on out there right now. No one wants to give an inch. This is game 3 of 4 today. Still have the early evening cap. SBA taking on London Basketball Academy. They'll be playing their second of the day. LBA already came out on top with a 10-point win over St. Laurent.
And if you think this one's scrappy, wait until you get a load of SBA.
SBA LBA is going to be a, as they say in the wrestling biz, a slobber knocker.
If it was WWE.
Yeah, it's going to be a grinded out affair for sure. SBA came out in the losing end of the NPA's first overtime game of the season yesterday against Oakville.
How about Enoch? Enoch and Teslock Luke just weaving through traffic here in the second half. Good feed, good extra rotation.
Ooh, Davis. Teslock Luke picked up the foul, and Kid Chowdhury checking in for Luke.
And if you pay attention to the body language of CTA, this is something a lot of the other teams can learn from. And I know there's some of the teams are watching in here. When guys go to the bench, everybody's up and giving them a high five. There's just so much camaraderie on their squad. They play for each other. And I mentioned this before. There's a lot of guys that play for scholarships. And usually that does not breed any team success.
Oh, Spoon, I thought that was just a little offline, but big time shot. That was needed for Edge School. They're still stuck 11. Stajic, Spoon Hunter in his grill. Well off the mark, well defended by Spoon Hunter. Fofo finds Spoon Hunter in transition, pull up 3, front rim and out. Long rebound to Ibrahim. Fofo lost it off the fingertips, gets it back. Working off the Ibrahim screen. Oh, Spoon from range, well short.
Heat check.
Had to beat that shot clock as well. Edge is finding themselves in that situation just a little too often. I don't think Stajic has broken a sweat right now. Maybe because it's minus 25 outside. Just a little bit warmer in here.
And this CTA team is a team that played against GTA Prep in the finals last year. And one of the stars for GTA Prep, AJ Lawson, now at South Carolina, just finished a game against Arkansas with 24 points, 7 rebounds, and 3 assists. Get this, on 67% from the field. Hats off to AJ Lawson, a first-team All-Star from last season, doing his thing at South Carolina for Coach Frank Martin.
Leads down to 9. Chowdhury. Wow, see, you know, he's been 0-4 in this game, and his team was still up 9. And now if he gets going, that could be bad news for Edge.
CTA getting contribution from multiple positions. Guys getting it done at the rim and from the three.
Nobody averaging more than 16 a game for CTA. There's Fofo from downtown, averaging near 25 a game is Adetigan, and he's going to need to be that for this team in this game to hang with the defending champs. Big time move, Ali White, basket in the bump.
He's getting it done at the rim. Finds a way to really sneak in and just twinkle toe past defenders.
Three-point play is good. Spoon Hunter had some daylight, couldn't get it to go. Nice tip from Ibrahim. Those are the type of hustle plays that they're going to need. And Ibrahim needs to come off. Took a shot in the face. Really nice play from Ibrahim, tipping it to himself off the offensive rebound for the basket. And there's Fofo with the steal. He wants to get this crowd on their feet. Ooh, just did not have the lift.
Took off from way too far on that one.
It's one of those.
Kingi on his back too.
You could tell that he wanted to bring some energy to this game, but I'm sure Coach Adam Huffman would have just took the two. Manier Tom pulling it down. Sounds like we're getting a special visitor to come check out this game via helipad. I don't know if he can pick up that helicopter flying overhead right now. Everybody wanted to check this one out. Foul called. Manier Tong go to the line to shoot two.
And he does a really good job of using that hop step to get in the lane and create contact. Also, gotta comment on his shoe game. He's got some classic hyper dunks. I used to play in those in high school.
Manier?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All whites. Those are classic.
Oh, this is a big added possession. Goes for naught. Transition. Moon Reese, smart move. Head and shoulder fake, two off glass.
Smart move.
And gets back for a deflection. Fofo got position. Couldn't convert. Offensive rebound. Ooh, Moon Reese. That's what he does. Lockdown defender, can do it from so many spaces on the floor. I think it was clean on the hand. Maybe got him on the body. Tong checking back in. Edge is shortening their rotation a little bit. .5 to go, leads at 13. Davis runs out of room. Some full court press here. Edge breaks it. Brecky goes the other way out. And then finally, Duncan trying to set a screen for him. CTA just too active defensively. Tong off the mark.
See, I don't believe in Tong yet as a three-point shooter, and he's shown a little bit of that inconsistency from the perimeter in the second half here. But that's ultimately what's going to set him apart and make him a true Division I caliber guy.
When you see stuff like that he can be so pure from range on one shot and be so off the mark from another, is that just repetition, mechanics?
It's form. Yeah, it comes down to mechanics, absolutely. And from some shooters got it good from the corner and can only shoot from the corner. Great shooters, doesn't matter the angle, they line up the same way every time.
Just 4 on the shot clock. You hear CTA's bench screaming out, switch on everything. With just 4 on the shot clock, you don't want to leave any daylight for an attempt here. Well, that worked out well for Edge. Spoon Hunter had a couple of inches in the post. They tried to dish it down to him. Foul instead.
This is the largest lead of the game here for CTA, 70-57. And it's right around this time where they start to pull away. Usually we'll see how much Edge still has in the tank.
Well, they are picking up some fouls right now. They should be able to make a little bit of hay from the charity stripe getting into the bonus. But they got to hit those free throws. This in the first. And the second is good. CTA going to hold for the final shot. It's 10 on the clock. They should have the shot clock turned off. CTA knew that they're running out of time. 12-point lead as we head into the fourth. Stay tuned, we'll be back. Fourth quarter action, CTA and Edge, the marquee matchup from our National Western session.
My name is David Tyndall, and I'm the new technical director for North Pole Hoop Showcase Circuits. I've been training basketball players, I'm going to say officially for about 3 years now. A lot of elite level kids I've worked with over the years that have made something. Elijah Long, Cody John, Naz Long, Dylan Brooks. Those are a lot of my young boys. Nick Stauskas, of course. Guys in the college level right now. Jalen Llewellyn, I'm working closely with him. Young talent, Mikkel Time. There's a list. The list goes on and on, really, of notable players. But again, either way, it really doesn't matter who it is. My approach really stays the same. What you'll expect from me at the MPH Showcases is a lot of fire, a lot of passion, literally just my all. What I want to do is be an open book and really share and give and help you guys understand how bad I want it for you. For the high school kids out here, they say you want it and you really want to achieve and be this and be that, but I don't believe that you guys are putting in as much work as you could, and I want to push you guys and light a fire in you guys to realize, you know what, I got to turn it up a notch. And so a lot of intensity, and I'll be holding you guys accountable. That's one of the biggest things. There's no favorites, there's no special treatment. It's strictly, I'm all in, and I want to build dogs, and I want you guys to bring that out yourselves.
We're back. NPACanada.com for all your needs when it comes to this league. Full stat lines, mixtapes, all the live streams. All the teams will have 8 live streams on their team pages by the time we're all said and done. Big time basket. Edge needs momentum on their side. They need to get these fans amped up. Things can change around in a hurry when you're playing on your home floor. This could be a good start, but the defending champs are just that for a reason. They know how to hold on to a lead. Big offensive rebound by Ibrahim. Easy foul call. You also wonder too, CTA just getting in today, are they going to get gassed as things move along? Luckily, Tony House has 10 guys that he can switch on and off without much of a drop off. So if he doesn't like what he sees, he can get out the hook. Stajic, wide open. Not even close, but ooh, that would have been heartbreaking. But instead, Edge comes out with it, down 9. This is the swing that they've been waiting for if they can get a big bucket here. Oh, they've already killed half the shot clock. Fofo, Spoon Hunter. Contested 3, no good. CTA back the other way. Another deflection. Edge is getting it after it defensively. Spoon Hunter, great find! Alan Spoon Hunter putting it on a platter for Ibrahim.
And Edge is right back in it. The guys on the floor and their bench is ignited.
Oh, that's an ill-advised attempt. CTA comes up with the offensive rebound. Woo! Luke cut off. No talking going on. I think we're seeing CTA right now getting into a bit of a lull coming off that travel from out east. Dadigan. Go to the line. They need to hit their free throws.
And this is how Edge has gotten back into it, the charity stripe. Stopping the clock and getting it done from the line. Fofo getting the first one to go.
Leads down to 5. Just under 2 minutes into the fourth quarter. Spoon Hunter getting right into the grill of Stajic. He's liking this one-on-one showdown. No good. Stajic comes down with it. Steady as she goes.
Stajic is always in the right place at the right time. Is that just coincidence?
No. Look at the work being put in on the glass. Can't get it to go. Fofo comes down with it. We see our viewership climbing as we get to winning time. This would be big. Oh, rimming it out.
He walked away from that follow through just a second too soon.
Stajic getting into the lane on Spoon Hunter. He'll go to the charity stripe.
Some real difference makers coming in the game right now.
Moon Reese checking in alongside Ali White.
And for Edge, Manyang Tong back in the game. Got to give it up to Brecky. Number 11 in the white. Had one of his better games of the season in this one. Starting to get a little more explosive using that first step.
Stajic asking for a little explanation. CTA now finds themselves with 4 team fouls. Jeez.
They're just getting lazy underneath.
Happened in a hurry. Brecky getting it done at the line. Moon Reese rimming out.
Double screen coming on the top here. Doesn't use it the first time.
Davis, a lot of one-on-one, trying to pull him out. Big time move from Dave Falar and a date again. Don't look now, folks. It's a 2-point game. CTA in foul trouble.
Can they pull off this upset? Number 1 team in the country, CTA. Stajis is not having it.
The Dragon with the silencer from range.
Again, no above the rim plays, nothing fancy from Stajic, but he is such a difference maker for CTA.
Nice ball movement. Spoon Hunter from downtown. The fans are loving it in Calgary.
Big time.
Cowtown's red hot, sitting at minus 25. Spoon Hunter, guarding Stajic. Ooh, Stajic with the pull-up. No good. Fofo comes down with it. 2-point deficit. Edge has... Ooh, I thought they had tied it up. Couldn't get the roll. Tong with the save. Ibrahim. Kick back out. Fofo up top. Offensive foul on the push-off. Good call. Push off with the arm. I like that call. Really easy to get caught up in the moment with the fans getting going. Timeout on the floor. Stay with us, folks. We got a great 5.5 minutes coming at you.
Who will be crowned national champion?
It was great. I started off my first showcase. I got cut. I didn't make the All-Star. And then my next showcase, I went to the Tri-City and I got MVP, and my star just kept rising and rising. Then I got mixtape and I see myself on YouTube and I got happy. So like, Norfolk Hoops helped me a lot. They made me who I am today, made me get better and better. Every time I see myself, I feel like I can do more, and that's why I go to the gym and work hard, and work on moves I see and on broadcasting.
Sorry, AJ Lawson, don't mean to interrupt you.
No, he's had his shine for the day. Big game against Arkansas.
One of our alumni getting work done. A number of alumni at many different levels in both Canada and the U.S., the post-secondary.
How about Kur Jokuch from LBA? He's got 5 season starts.
Love me some Kur Jokuch. What an outstanding story that young man is. Reese, no good. CTA getting after it on the glass. Stajic comes out with it. This would be big for the champs. No good. The lead's still at 2, under 5 to go. We got a game. Spoon Hunter. Back up top, Fofo. Thought about it, then he does. A day for Lauren, a day again. Screaming it out, getting the fans on their feet. A 1-point lead for hometown Edge.
That is a big-time 3-ball from Fofo.
Oh, Stajic finding an open man. Offensive rebound. So smart. Foul called. So much happening right now.
I love how into it this crowd in. Feels like a Calgary Stampede is about to go down.
Big time game. So happy we can bring this to a great up-and-coming basketball city like Calgary, the home of the defending U-Sport champion Calgary Dinos.
Who, by the way, are off to another great season. I believe they're 20-0 right now.
Taking on a team from Ottawa right now. And here we, could have been out of bounds, no call. Luke push it back the other way. That's out of control take. Yeah, that should have been a travel. Battling, jump ball. Staying with the way of CTA.
Grab your own air ball instead of travel. See both! See both!
Nice move. Luke gets cut off. Wow. That is a big time move from Allie White. My apologies for misrepresenting you. Alan Spoon Hunter doing it inside. Can't get it to go. Ibrahim active. 3:30 to go. 3-point lead for the defending champs. That is Teslock Luke.
Love this kid, man. He just comes up clutch every game for them. Most people look at Moon Reith as a guy. Teslock's been saving them on multiple occasions.
Fofo. In and out. Stajic has been racking up the boards, but look at the great hands, and no whistle on either end. Tong finish. Wow, this is a big time game, and it's winning time under 3 minutes to go. Stajic. Spoon Hunter cuts him off. Stajic bumped up on that last play. .233. 3-point game. Fofo finds Spoon Hunter. Tong with the screen. Spoon Hunter surveying. Gets it to a Dadigan. Into the lane. Yeah, that's a good call. Moon Reith with the foul. 2:15 to go. Fofo will go to the line and looking to cut it down to a 1-point game.
Fofo's angle in his initial first step there, he had a wide open lane on the left-hand side, but that's going to be the next step for him. He's got to really be able to finish on the left-hand side. He contorted his body towards the defense there, fortunate to be on the line.
Don't mean to say I was right, but I said it at the beginning of the game. Free throws could be the difference in this one, and these are the freebies that are especially important. Split a pair. Stajic has played almost this entire game. The calming effect that the Dragon has on the floor for CTA. Luke, D'd up by Brecky Davis.
Hands all over him. See the hesitation move here, got the defender to freeze for a second before blowing by, forcing Brecky's hands up at the hip.
Dig in, White. No more fouls for a bonus.
They get it back. Second chance opportunity is so huge for CTA. Now, things are starting to heat up defensively, and the whistles are starting to come fast and furious. And that's the end of the day for Fofo. 5 fouls.
Yeah, I know, 3 of them were terrible too. Assignments! 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 Get the board, Becky! Get the board!
Kalambe, pure. Those are some big time shots right now. Now a 2-possession game. Fofo out of the game. You're going to see a lot of Alan Spoonhunter with the ball in his hands. Ooh, Stajic getting after it. CTA hitting the floor. Brecky Davis all over it.
And Ali White tried to go for the home run play there.
Brecky, nice drop off. Good defense. Luke with the block. Spoonhunter steps in for the steal, but they calling it on the body. Fofo's up off the bench telling his boys they're good.
Spoon in 3! Brecky outlet! Mogot makes! No MT makes! Come on, White!
CTA has been taking care of business at the charity stripe.
The defending champs yet to be knocked down. But hats off to Edge. This has been an excellent game and an excellent test for them. At least they know they are in that conversation and can be considered a contender. Putting together
Big time basket.
Just a 3-point game here.
Here we go, 1-possession game. CTA needs a basket. Edge needs a stop. Kalambe off the reach screen. Nice find. Oh, picked it up with nowhere to go. Could have been a travel, no call. Basket is good by Luke. They're changing the clock. 4 seconds got burned off. Timeout. Adam Huffman wants to talk it over. Stay with us. We'll be back after a short break.
Timeout! White.
Play at the next level.
This camp is just the beginning for these girls, who will now be tracked throughout their high school years and given valuable information they need to make informed decisions about their future.
You get athletes to be able to recognize and see the programs that are available, and you get these programs to see the raw talent. Being able to track someone's progress as young as grade 9, you see potential. So you want to track her progress. You want to see how is she improving, how is she getting better. We're giving that exposure as young as grade 7. And now, you track how they are at the second showcase. It just increasingly had exponential development. And now we're showcasing their talent to a list of schools. And now they see what we have and who is in our database and who is available. And that's invaluable to show these girls that we are here for them and we want to showcase and help them play at the next level.
Okay, let's keep it going. Keep the intensity high. Get your feet square, get your feet square.
Take it home, write it down, grab a homie, and work on it. Work on it, master it.
AJ Lawson, go! He gets it to go! Wow! Pick it up, Jalen.
Oh my God!
Top 10.
Two-way players are the best players. Understand that. Two-way players are the best players.
Here's Sabri Phillip, two-hand jam!
Let's go, boy!
It doesn't matter from what city you're from, how tall you are, what school, what club you represent. Game speaks. There's no politics here.
.52 to go. Edge with the ball in their hands, stuck 5. They need a quick hitter. Spoonhunter's got it back.
I feel a 3-ball coming on here.
And CTA is scouting that. Oh, Brecky Davis. Big time shot. Officials want to talk it over.
Just skinned it.
Yeah.
Should be 14 seconds on that shot clock. White ball.
They're going to get it right. 14 on the shot clock. Did catch the rim, just barely. Ooh, Manyang almost turned it over. This is a big shot. Rimming out. Ibrahim, offensive rebound, kick back out. Brecky lost it. Nice look. No call. Edge getting after it. CTA. We're going back the way of the defending champs. That was a huge 20 seconds.
And regardless of how this game ends up, Brecky has had himself a terrific one, probably the best I've seen him play. He's been effective in more than one way.
Stay tuned. We'll be back with the conclusion of this game.
Yet again, a 10-point advantage restored for Team Blue. Oh! It's Judy Charges throwing it down!
Welcome to the NPH live broadcasting experience. Allow our team of video technicians to capture your event in high definition. Streaming directly on all NPH media platforms. Up-to-the-minute live game coverage featuring professional commentators and analysts.
Tip in! No good! 2 seconds to go! Oh!
Commercial spots available to promote and market your brand, event, or product. Enjoy the ultimate way to catch the game when you can't.
That man from Quebec can fly!
Exposure starts here.
Yet again, a 10.
Who will step up to the plate this summer? Who will make their game undeniable and challenge every man in front of him? Game will speak. We've traveled across the country and back. 6 years running.
.14 on the shot clock. CTA with the Rock. 16.7 to go in the fourth quarter. They're up 5. Need to play some good D. Need to get a steal. Yeah, easy call right in front of the official. Not the guy I'd put at the line.
You got to get that time stopped. So, I mean, you got to make it happen as quick as possible. If it's Stajic, then so be it. Got a feeling he's knocking both down here.
If Dragons were real, would they be considered a reptile? Because the cold-blooded and calm demeanor of Dragan Stajic.
But yet they release fire. Cold-blooded, yet release fire?
That, you just described Dragan Stajic.
I guess that answers your question at the same time.
That's why I asked you, because I knew you'd know.
I don't have all the answers, but
missed one though.
Glad I could help.
6-point lead. Edge just going to run out of time. Tong. Ooh, call the block. That would have been a big-time basket if he made it. Got to shout out all the fans that showed out to this game. Don't forget, we got LBA and SBA up next. Saskatoon versus London in Calgary. Reese pulls it down. That's the game, folks. 86-81. Probably the game of the year in the NPA this season. They delivered, both these squads. The road to nationals starts right now. Will these two teams match up again? The end of March? Still lots to be seen. Stay with us. We'll be back with Game 4 on the day.